Namaste, my friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor, and I help people navigate through their spiritual awakening or their ascension process, however you prefer to look at it. And today I'm going to share with you 5 last things that you really should know about this month's February of 2018, the ascension energy, particularly highlighting the significance of this post-eclipse energy, where things have changed dramatically from even a week ago when we were going through that eclipse. Essentially, the stage is set, the fruit is ripe, ready for you to break through in an epic way. Eclipse energy is oftentimes incredibly uncomfortable because such a quantity of stored up old energy, issues, etc., is kicked up to the surface at a very quick rate. And that energy that was once hidden from us, though still there, affects how we feel, affects our health, affects our outlook on life, and all of that energy is mirrored in our circumstances. Our life situation can sort of turn on us, and we feel miserable. And it can lead us into a very dark space. Like, whoa, what's happening with me? This is getting out of hand. My life seems out of my control. And I feel so crummy. I don't have the motivation to even begin to do anything about it. But that is just, it's a part of a cycle. Just like there's night and there's day. Well, this is like a night. But this too shall pass. It is now passing, giving way to that energy finally releasing. And as that energy releases, that too, that clearance, that pure expression of the true you is starting to mirror itself in your reality, making it seem like, wow, things are really taking a swing upwards. I don't know what the heck that was, but life is finally getting good all of a sudden. It's a breakthrough. That's sort of the essence, I would say, of this energy, but as I always do, I will go ahead now and dive a little bit deeper into what you might be experiencing so you can grasp and extract the maximum benefit from this amazing time we are living in. Number 1 is it's a great time and very likely could just be happening on its own to release big, deep, dark pockets of negative energy that you have been storing in your being, in your consciousness. It was at the surface, maybe wreaking havoc in your life, but now it's going to be like a pressure valve is releasing. This can happen in many different ways. I had a friend, Aaron, he did a Reiki session, and this woman said that she was working on this one area, and he felt this huge, like, this energetic release of stale energy from his midsection. And this woman's an intuitive, and she said, this is something you had this fear, like you had this fear you're holding on to, like everything in your life could be wiped away at any moment, like things aren't stable. So we always had this on guardness, like something could happen. And it's just it's an unconscious fear energy that released. So in this case, he had someone to sort of help him. It sort of worked out that way. I had a dream just the other night, which you could take this for what you will. It's not important whether you believe me, and I'm still skeptical myself, but it seemed to be a past life dream. A dream where I was me, Victor, but in a different incarnation with similar people in my life, like my wife and a good friend of mine from the past, and there were all these characters that were recognizable to me, but it was a different situation, different setting, everything. And in that dream, I realized that I had this intuitive knowing within the dream, that I had chosen to come in and my soul wanted to experience like a heartbreak of about as intense of a heartbreak, a human heartbreak as possible. And it was a situation where my wife left me for my best friend, something like that. And I remember in the dream just sobbing, this uncontrollable pain, this sobbing energy that was just so all-consuming. But when I woke up, it was like, oh wow, that was interesting, but I felt I had this knowing that that was gone. Like I had discovered that was there still with me, that stung and clung to me. And that dream, I just laying there, I felt lighter, and I could see I had all these insights to how that was impacting my state of being and my attitude and my just how I am in my relationships and stuff. And it was like, wow, good riddance, thank goodness that's gone. So my point is, there's many different ways you can come into this release, but the point is you will create and attract the best method, the best set of circumstances possible that will allow for you to release this energy. Number 2 is you might find it's advantageous to slow down your pace, and consequently, to your own surprise perhaps, you will find that you get more done. We can get so swept away by all the different things that must be tended to in our life, and that can create an out of alignment state of being where we are in a chronic state of longing and doing and focusing and sort of like in our headspace. And that seems almost like there's that fight or flight response kicked up, and we're kind of living life like this, and we're doing a lot, but we're not getting all that much done because we're not stepping back and taking a moment to observe the big picture and allow our intuition to guide us to that next step in a more joyful and harmonious way. You might start to realize the futility of going through life in the formal way I just explained. It's no longer working. It's all about the energy and you maintaining alignment as you proceed and progress through life. And when you can do that, you'll get more done and you'll feel a lot better. You won't be as run down, and you can start enjoying life now. Number 3 is sort of a spin-off of number 2. You might start to discover that you have the ability to channel your life. What? What I mean, you might start to learn that you can easily access intuitive guidance that will tell you exactly what to do next. I'm finding this with my business, my online business. In the past, I would have all these ideas, these things that I would research and I would try them. A lot of trial and error, successes and disappointments. Now what I do is I step back and I literally ask myself, Victor, what's next? And I'll jot down a few things, usually a lot less than I would take on in the past. And I feel now supported and guided that what I do is just highly inspired and in sync with not only me, but also the whole. It's not too much, it's not too little, it's the perfect amount. It's a joyful experience, and it's incredibly fruitful and efficient, and it's working out beautifully. That's just one metaphor. It doesn't have to be your business, it could be anything. Anything in life you want to go after and create and manifest. Stop, breathe, quiet yourself, and say, yo, dude, what's next? And it'll probably just come to you in your own unique way, but you can start living your life that way and enjoying it more and succeeding faster. And it's the way to roll now in the new energy, is to really utilize your higher consciousness faculties that are now accessible to you if you would only choose to use them. Number 4, you might be a little bit provoked into doing this as sort of a no-brainer decision, because right now where you are focusing, it's like almost instantly creating your reality experience. It's very important now to focus on what you want instead of what you don't want. I'll give kind of an interesting synchronistic example, kind of a minor one. I've had some more severe ones this last week. I'll get into it next week. I'm not ready to talk about it. But just the other day, I was on YouTube, just kind of messing around. I saw this other popular YouTuber. He's got way more subscribers than me. And he had this video. He was talking about talking about how the censorship going on YouTube. A lot of like big channels are getting highly censored because of the content. I have sort of I would say a more daring sort of content as well. So far I've been in the clear. I haven't been getting like messed with. But I just, as I was listening to this, I wasn't even watching, I was listening to this in the background, this YouTube video, I could sense like the panicky and resentful sort of energy. And I had the intuition to like tune out of that, because I felt like if I like got absorbed in that potential reality, then that would probably start happening to me. So I tuned out of it, and I checked out my most recent video, and I'm not going to show you, there's no point, but I saw that I had a video that got flagged for being inappropriate or something, as far as like with the Google AdSense. But it doesn't happen to me that often. But again, it was like a quick manifestation of me temporarily entertaining a potential reality. But I don't prefer that. I believe if I tune out of that and keep doing my thing and following my gut, that won't be an issue for me. That's a minor thing. My point is that I've been talking to a lot of other people who are having much, much more severe consequences to dwelling and ruminating and complaining and victimizing themselves about something happening. They don't realize they're growing and magnifying this experience when all they have to do is step back, accept, and focus somewhere else. We are literally creating our reality so fast now that we can start to actually believe that, because it's almost instant. But we're so conditioned as human beings to being cynical and skeptical and just and overly dwelling on things that we can't even control. But as we do all that, we allow a large portion of our life to be sort of dominated by manifestations that are a reflection of those negative thought patterns. So it might take some effort to do all what I've said, to step back, tune out, tune into yourself. And then it's obvious what to do, what to focus on. And you live in your own little bubble if you want to, where things just go well for you. Things go smoothly for you. You attract to yourself healing opportunities, awesome relationship opportunities, fun, joyful experiences that are a beautiful reflection of everything you like, all just laid out there for you if you utilize the mastery that is present in you now. This time is about revealing to you your own mastery. And lastly, number 5, if that all seemed like a lot to do, a lot to worry about or concern about and take on, I like to revert back to what I said in the beginning. It's a time where you are ripe for success. There's positive momentum going for you, even if it can seem like that's not the case, because you allow that positive momentum to sometimes dig you down again and into the darkness so that you can emerge even higher. But nonetheless, you have a lot of momentum going for you and pushing you along, and now the situation, the energies are a little bit more supportive in a more obvious way. So I think you'll just start doing what I said sort of naturally on your own. You might already be doing that now. But if you're not, and you're creating a nightmare for yourself, you have the choice and the possibility to create a beautiful dream come true reality as well. Okay, my friends, thank you very much. I appreciate your viewership and your participation and your love and your likes and your comments and your shares and all the different stuff you always are doing for me. Thank you. It means the world to me. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. It's awesome to have you here. I think you're going to dig it. If you already are enjoying some of the videos, it's great to have you. Some great people in the comment section. And as a gift, I like to offer everybody a free guided meditation, something I created on my own. It'll help you with a few different things. It'll help you with healing yourself. It'll help reveal to you your own ability to heal yourself with the power of visualization and relaxation. In doing so, you will leave the meditation at a higher frequency that you feel, and it'll impact every aspect of your life from that point forward, as long as you can do it regularly. It's free to you. It's a gift. It's down below in the description box. Check it out if you'd like. If not, I'll see you around. Have an amazing day. Hope you're all doing well. Peace.